What's up people, Shinakami here. Today we're going to talk about my main issues with Master Duels and why I think Master Duels is a terrible game. Not just a bad game, but a terrible game right now. And many of these issues can be fixed and I hope they fix them. It would be nice if some higher ups saw this video somehow, but realistically it's not going to happen. But today I will be I'll talk about a lot of issues. Now the main trigger is the first issue we'll talk about. The terrible reward system for ranked. So, okay, originally when you looked at this, I and many others assumed he'll get reset to like Rookie at the beginning of every season, then climb across the ranks to get rewards, you know? It's how it seemed to happen. Instead, since I was Platinum 5 last season, I've been placed into Gold 5, meaning if I want to go to just Plat 5, I will only get 100, 200, 300, 400, 600 gems. That's not even 110 pool per season. Because originally, everyone thought, and I thought, you'll reset the Rookie, so if you just go to Plat, which doesn't take 2 hours, you know, casual player can do that. Get like 2.5k gems or something, especially when you consider daily missions. That's no longer a thing. You only get pushed back to Gold 4, Gold 5. Which is a terrible design system. Now what makes it even worse, it's rewarding to get D-ranked. Like the ranked reset is so not there that getting D-ranked, which I'm not sure how far you can get D-ranked, might just be rewarding. Like, especially going to Plot 1 is something you just don't want to do. You only get 100 gems, you'll get placed in high rank next season, meaning you get less rewards. It's such a weird design. Also, there's literally no ranked rewards. Outside of these ranking up rewards themselves, almost every card game has an end of season reward, you know? Hearthstone gives you a few packs. What do you get here? Absolutely nothing, you just get demoted, that's it. I think that ranked rewards are really lackluster and one of the biggest issues right now, because why would you spend on a card game? Well, you want to reach the high ranks and get rewards for that. And right now, those rewards just, well, they completely suck. So that's one of the first issues. Also, the highest rank is Platinum 1. I got Platinum 5 with an unfinished Sky Striker deck with ease. Anyone that's actually competent at the game will reach Platinum 1 with ease, and then there's nothing to do for the entire month. Platinum is also very weird rank to end at. Where's the Legend / challenger-like rank, you know? The one with actual leaderboards that actually give you rewards for ending higher. Like, it's one of the many things that make this game look like a beta, and they didn't exactly release it as a beta game, they just released it as a full game. Nowhere it says beta in the game. I mean, join me as we visit the main menu. This is coming soon, one of the main features, Event Duels. No information on when it's coming. Yeah, nowhere it says beta. It's supposed to be a full game, I think. So, some more issues. There's literally no communication regarding the ban list. We got a weird OCG-TCG hybrid. You have no idea if it will update, when it will update, if it will follow the OCG, if it follows the TCG. I mean, we recently had a TCG ban list, and this didn't follow it at all. Konami. Communication about ban lists is critical when it comes to a game like this, Konami. I didn't craft Max C because I was worried TCG ban list might, well, not keep it at 1 and then or banned. And now we get the ban list implemented here, but that didn't even happen, so... Huh? Also, when are we getting Sword Soul? When are we getting Flow in the Reach, you know? There's absolutely no communication whatsoever about new sets. Like, literally. Oh, great. There was no response from the game server. What's this? Did it just update the game, maybe? No, okay, good. Of course not. But yeah, there's a lot of lack of communication for this game. I think communication is critical, you know? People wouldn't mind waiting for new sets to get released if you knew when they were coming. Why pay to play on Master Duel when you can just log in into Adam Pro, Dueling Book, and play with cards that basically just got announced for free? Why pay for the same cards? Well, not even the same cards, because we don't have them here. We don't know when they're coming. Also, another thing that's terrible in this game is the decision to make certain cards ultra rares. Why are the Warrock cards ultra rare? Everyone knows that art type is terrible. In general, the selection of ultra rares is very, very random. Especially when you look at like a real life card game. Why is Stardust Dragon and something like Lightning Storm the same price, the same value? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, but one of the biggest issues with this game is just the economy. Like, there's no gems to get anywhere. Like, are we gonna get more gems? There's the dual pass, but that's about it. Ranked, it's really easy to get high ranking. Solo doesn't give you that much gems after the first two stages. You have a real drought going on, and sure, there's like a shop and stuff with real life money, but the deals are terrible in general. The pricing is terrible. If you want to purchase gems, it's like almost more expensive than real life packs. Like, what the hell? And are events coming? We don't know. They don't communicate at all. Events could maybe give us gems. We don't know. This is something that could help with the gem drought. But are events gonna give gems? I don't know, and you don't know. And nobody knows because Konami doesn't communicate. It's been a few weeks. Well, it's been like a week already, and maybe longer. I don't keep track of how long this game has been out. It's been a while already, and we have no communication about upcoming content, events. And this game feels like an early beta, early access kind of game right now. Also, the timer in ranked duels, I think personally, I'm not sure how others feel this is wacky. Why do you have like straight up 8 minutes? Why not make it per action, you know? Combo decks sadly are part of the game, but at least force people to play somewhat fast if they're playing such a deck. Maybe make it like a minute, but refill when you play cards. Because right now you can just stall for time. Like, oh, you know you're gonna lose, just go AFK for 8 minutes, you're wasting your opponent's time. They don't really get additional rewards, you just frustrate them. Because some people don't have lives, so will just watch YouTube on the second window and then don't mind doing that to troll you. Because there's a chance you might surrender and then boom, they get free gems and stuff. And just in general, people are sometimes slow, and that's fine if you're like new, but if you're playing against a combo deck and they're slow, dueling them is hell. Also the UI, the user interface right now is way too slow. Especially when you resolve a card effect with multiple targets, like for example Cosmo Down's effect to shuffle cards back into your deck. You need to select a card, confirm, then you open the menu again, select the card, confirm, then you confirm that you want to shuffle them all back. This interface was, I believe, better in World Championship, the DS game. Why is it so bad in Master Duel? Also, animations in general take time and they're slow. In a game like Hearthstone, where you play a few cards a turn, that's fine. In Master Duel, when you have decks like Six Samurai that are just part of the game experience, that take 10 minutes for their turns, I'd rather not wait 3 or 4 seconds per animation per card, you know? Konami needs to speed those animations up. Maybe make it so like, after you played 5 cards, the rest of your turn, the animations will be 3 times as fast or something like that, you know? I don't know, I'm just shouting out a solution to the issue, but I feel like animations are way too slow in this game. Also, another thing that doesn't help with the whole combo deck issue, because sometimes that legit take 9 or 10 minutes, is that you don't get reward for losing. So if you face a combo deck and they FTK you just spend 10 minutes watching somebody FTK you, and you get nothing, you lose. It would be nice to at least get some kind of reward. Also, there's no real good deals to spend your money on in general. We had the 3 bundles with like Solemn Judgment, Ash Blossom initially, and we had a few of, well, the sales on the way to miss out, the starting deals, and those are fine, but after that there's like no reason for whales to invest in this game, because the deals are completely terrible and you get really bad value out of your money. If Konami wants to earn money, they need to give you better value. Which is another criticism towards this game. It's totally not worth it to spend money, and that's not something you want in a game. Another issue. I'll go to the shop for this one. The structure deck section. There's literally 2 options, that's it. There's only 2 structure decks you can choose from. And one is a freaking Pendulum deck. You're not gonna throw new players at a Pendulum deck, and let's not pretend... Well, okay, Utopia kind of works, I suppose, but it's not the easiest deck either, but it kind of works. There's like no options in structure decks whatsoever. Once again, they'll probably add more in the future, but right now it's an issue because there's only 2. If you're a new player, the easiest way to build a deck is to get 3 structures, add some cards, and that's it. The deck doesn't have to be great, just give people playable structure decks. Right now they only have 2 choices, I think that's not that great. Also, if you want to host a tournament on this game, because this is supposed to be the official competitive platform, there's currently no option for banlists, which they're likely going to add, but there's also no best of 3 option. Now, it totally makes sense for solo rank to not be best of 3, since Yu-Gi-Oh! Matches take way too long, and then best of 3 could take up to an hour, which nobody has time for, especially not when you're playing on your phone. But for tournaments, it's like the go-to setting, and I get it. Japan with their YCSs play best of 1. But for the TCG it doesn't make sense. We can't play best of 3s. Plus, it doesn't even make sense for Konami, because they can sell side deck cards. Nobody will main deck serve the cards, but if they sell it as an UR, people need it for the side decks. So why not just separate best of 1 and best of 3 into ranked options? If you only want to play best of 1, that's fine. If you want to play best of 3, have the option. Why do we not have this option? I don't think this game can be taken seriously as a competitive game without best of 3. I don't like side decking, but it's a huge part of Yu-Gi-Oh! And there's no side decking in this game, it doesn't even make sense. Also, there's no great environment to play at all for returning players or new players. Ranked is a slaughter fest. You'll end up facing decks that put up 10 negates, that combo for I don't know how long. But if you're a modern player, it's fine, you know you need to run certain hand traps, you know where to use them. But if you're a new player, you don't know where to throw your hand traps, so they're practically useless. And the decks will combo on, and if you're a new player, that will feel very overwhelming and frustrating, and it might just turn away a lot of new players. I think we need some kind of slower mode, maybe a legacy format, for people to easily return to ease into the game. Not sure how you would execute that, but right now ranked is a slaughterfest. Also, the battle pass for this game is very, very weak, if you ask me. Like, sure, inherently, theoretically, it's good, you know, you get good value from it. You know, you get most of the value you pay for back. You get some cosmetics, and that's it. That's nice. But there's nothing after level 100. A lot of games that have a battle pass like this give you a reward for leveling over 100. Especially for the more hardcore players that want to actually practice for tournaments and stuff. They'll reach level 100 in no time. There's a lot of players that are already level 100. And there's still months left. Now, I'm not saying we need gems. It would be nice, but we don't need gems. But even those legacy packs or something as a reward would be nice. Just give players something for overleveling. Right now, there's just no content for hardcore players. And from what I've gathered, Konami intended Duel Links and Legacy of the Duelist to be for casual players, and this is supposed to be the platform for hardcore players. So if you're a hardcore fan of this game, and if you're a whale, you'll be completing the Duel Pass by now. I don't play this game anymore, so I'm only at level 50. But what are those experienced players supposed to do? They literally don't get anything for playing, basically. I mean, you get the legacy packs and that's about it. So, to summarize, the ranked rewards suck. I honestly thought gem income would be fine, and many people assumed you would get reset every season. So even if you reach like Plat 5, you'll probably get 2.5k gems, something like that. Not the case. Not at all. No, sir. There's no reason to pay outside of a few initial deals. We have no communication on ban lists, events, new cards. We know nothing. We have nothing. We don't know what's up with this game. Are we ever getting better best of 3? Like, Konami, fix your shit. This game feels like a very bad beta game, and I think it's supposed to be a full release. I hardly can tell. It honestly feels like... it just doesn't feel great, and I think it's a shame, because this had the potential to quote-unquote save Yu-Gi-Oh! Because many Yu-Gi-Tubers might tell you otherwise, but I'll be straight with you. Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't in the greatest state. Players are dropping out over time. As a Yu-Gi-Tuber, I noticed this. I can see the numbers. Infinity videos used to get thousands of views, now they still get 100. And you might say people unsubscribe to the channel, but I didn't have big amounts of subscribers back then. The interest in this game is dwindling. It's going down. Master Duel was supposed to revive this, but if they're releasing such a half-assed game, yeah, it's not going to bring that many people back. They might initially return, then I realize, wait, Yu-Gi-Oh! Isn't that great, and they'll quit. Look at Hearthstone, look at Legend of Runeterra, especially Hearthstone is great at this. You have normal, you have Wild and alternative format, you have Arena, you have Duels, you have Battlegrounds, you have Mercenaries. Here you can only do Ranked. Sure, give them some time, it's a new game. But can we at least get coming soon? When is soon? 2 months? A year? Never? Next week? Can we get some communication, Konami? So I honestly think most problems could be solved with communication. Right now I'm not touching this game again until they fix some shit and add content. Right now I'd rather play any other card game. Single player Slay the Spire, multiplayer Legend of Runeterra, Hearthstone, TCG Arena might even be better, I don't know, Vanguard Zero. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel could have been a great game, and a lot of things initially looked great, but when you actually look at the gameplay, actually play it, when you look at the long term, it seems to be in a terrible state, and The worst part is, a lot of these things can be adjusted. So let's all pray for Konami to fix this, because it still has a lot of potential. I don't think Master Duel is inherently a bad game at all. Like, I think there's a lot of potential. But please, Konami, get onto your shit. Maybe make the game a bit more social. Start introducing clans or groups. Introduce clan wars. Not a lot of card games do this. Make online targeting. I don't know, make the game more social. Add unique features to this game. Right now it feels very, very bare bones. This feels like beta or alpha. It doesn't feel like a released game at all. And do you want people to spend money on this? I mean, I'm an idiot, I did, but what about other people? Why would they spend money on this? So, yeah, I think Master Duel is in terrible state right now, but it has potential to be great if Konami adjusts whatever I said in this video. Or addresses them, or at least starts communicating. Like, literally, all they have to do is tell the community, hey, we've heard your complaints, this is what we're going to do with ban lists, this is when new cards will come out, the events are coming at this date, we'll have official tournament support, this is the new future things we're working on. Give us something! Also, there's a really low amount of customization you can actually purchase, which also is a huge shame, because one of the ways to get people to spend money is customization, and there's barely any in this game, which is a shame as well. So yeah, Konami's literally losing out on free money here, it's a shame. So I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you all enjoyed it. Shinigami signing out. Goodbye.